Now, electron microscopy is then going to help you identify a few things. Light microscopy, well, may have shown you or increased your suspicion of glomerular disease. You do electron microscopy, what color would this be? Black and white. Fusion of your podocytes. Close your eyes, think about your podocyte. Where are you? You're on the side of the urine. You're on the other side of the glomerular basement membrane. And that podocyte has foot processes in which they then become fused. Prototype, minimal change disease. On electron microscopy, you'll actually find the fusion of the foot processes. Such a finding would never take place with light microscopy. What about immunofluorescence? What does immunofluorescence fluoresce or recognize? Immunoglobulins. The fusion of foot processes has nothing to do with immunoglobulins, does it? No. So therefore, why would you ever want to use immunofluorescence when you have fusion of podocytes? You don't. Use common sense. Know as to what information that you're getting, why it's been given. That would then lead you into your diagnosis. Damage to what? Your visceral epithelial cell, aka podocyte. What else? Well, with electron microscopy, apart from fusion of your podocytes, it detects IC stands for immune complex. So, immune complex deposition. Oh, this takes us back to our previous discussion with immunofluorescence. So, for example, let's say that electron microscopy did show you deposits. Where? Maybe on the side of the epithelial, maybe on the side of the endothelial. So if electron microscopy shows you such dark deposits, then on immunofluorescence, what kind of pattern is this known as? Granular. You go as far as that for now. For your boards and wards, you're in fantastic shape. Now, as you go into further specialization, let's say in pathology, then understand there's certain techniques that you can use along with immunofluorescence that will then tell you if you're on the side of your endo or epithelial. The sites are designated as following. Now, pay attention here. Subendothelial. You're on the side of the blood. If you're underneath subendothelial, you will be between, as the name says here, or as the statement says here, between the glomerular basement membrane and the endothelial cell. Is that clear? If it isn't, I'd recommend that you go back and take a look at that picture in which we walk through normal electron microscopy, identify a glomerular basement membrane and the endothelial cell, and what would you find in electron microscopy? A dark deposit. Now, what if you did the immunofluorescence? Is that even relevant? Of course it is, because it's immune complex, immune. And here, how would you then describe the pattern? Good, granular. Let's do another one for electron microscopy. However, this will be subepithelial. So what are you under? Your podocyte and your glomerular basement membrane. This is once again an immune complex. On immunofluorescence, what kind of pattern is this called again? Very good, granular. Or you can have issues within the basement membrane. For example, you've heard of membranous glomerulonephritis, haven't you? MGN? Membranous glomerulonephritis. What does that mean to you? Intramembranous issues. Electron microscopy. Or maybe mesangial. Mesangial would be much better seen in terms of its changes if you did a light microscopy with H&E stain. The basis of what you need to know in terms of moving forward laboratory investigations and biopsy is here in these discussions. It's only once you've mastered the foundation of your investigations do you then move into the particular pathologies. To summarize, 3 major biopsy stainings. We have our light microscopy, H&E. We have immunofluorescence. And number 3, electron microscopy. Let's move on.